Chamber and SDG&E are teaming up to bring large and small businesses together.
Joining us this morning is the president and CEO of the San Diego Chamber of Commerce. It's Jerry Sanders. Good morning. Great to see you again.
Good morning.
So let's get started. And first, did you want to talk about the SDG&E thing?
Yeah, it's a great event. Mike Nigley from SDG&E is the chair of the chamber this year, and he's really made this a year of micro business. So they're holding a Supplier Diversity Summit where they bring big companies in like SDG&E and Qualcomm and a lot of them to actually meet with small business and tell them how they can work together, tell them how they can get contracts. Also to talk about diversity in suppliers, so you get a lot of small local businesses involved. So it's a great opportunity for chamber members.
Speaking of working together and contracts, it's been said for years that California is a tough place to bring your small business. Texas, on the other hand, we always compare ourselves to that and the environment there. Is our environment getting any better at all for small businesses to come in?
Well, I don't think it is. I think the state keeps applying new regulations all the time, and I don't think that they really understand how each one taken alone probably isn't a big deal. But when you keep adding new ones all the time, and it just adds a burden on these small businesses so that when they try to get started, there's so many complex regulations that they may not understand how to get into it. And I think that's one of the things the Chamber can help out with, but also the local EDC, Economic Development Corporation. It's really trying to guide people through that process. And I know the City Council, we were just talking yesterday, made it easier for the breweries, which I have a soft spot in my heart for. But also they're helping out in terms of sidewalk cafes, creating opportunities for new business. So the council understands what's going on, but I think when you get to Sacramento, they forget about small business.
Yeah, it's a struggle, and it has been for quite a few years now.
Well, it has been, and if you could just get a comprehensive package in so that people understood it, then it'd make it a lot easier.
Let's ask you now about the convention center, an update on what's going on there, the very latest.
Well, that's supposed to be going to the Coastal Commission in October. It was put off, which is unfortunate because you need to get started on that. Bookings are already being made for that. That creates 7,000 new permanent jobs in San Diego. It's critical to the long-term health of the city, because if we lose that convention center opportunity, then we become a second-tier convention city, and that really resonates throughout the entire economy because so many people are affected when tourists don't come.
Did you see this coming when you left office, that there were going to be problems ahead for the convention center expansion?
Well, you know, you hope there aren't going to be, because we had things set in place. The lawsuits, the courts have found in the city's favor, saying that, you know, everything we're doing is right. Yeah. We had the funding mechanism in place. We had all of that. But for whatever reason, it's kind of being slow-walked right now, and that's, I think, raising some alarm bells with a lot of people, and something that the Chamber will be active in moving forward on.
Before you go, give us the details on the summit event one more time.
Well, it's going to be at the Energy Innovation Center on Claremont Mesa, the SDG&E's facility. And as I said, there'll be a lot of large companies there. There'll be some panels to talk about how you can get those small contracts and start working with the big businesses. It'll also talk about how important supplier diversity is. So it should be a lot of fun and really informative.
And that's coming up May 28th.
May 28th, and you can go to sandiegochamber.org to get details on that or any of the other workshops we put on. And we put on workshops every single week for small business.
You look rested.
I feel pretty good. A lot of stress is gone. Only thing I have now are workout injuries.
All right, how did you do that?
Well, it was a pull-up bar, but I don't want to go into detail.
Wow, okay. That's a new segment, pull-ups with Jerry Sanders. Thank you for coming by today.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.